What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323, TREV2323. Subscribe, like, and share. Today I'm going to be redoing the hood on the van. If you can see, there's a flake on the hood on the van and the YouTube stickers coming off. See how it hasn't lost the color? That's because there was clear, but this wasn't completely smooth when I put it on. So I do got to sand this down. I'm going to sand it with a 320 start, so hopefully I could just clear over it. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna tape off around where I know the sticker is and sand that down a lot better, maybe even down to the base coat white, so I can stick the YouTube sticker on there better. But I got some other stuff to use it. But this right here I clear coated with automotive clear coat also, and this has been on here for about 5 years already and have not lost the color at all. That's why I say automotive clear coat is the best. But this one right here, if you see my other YouTube video, all this flake is regular glitter from Michaels, and I sprayed with that with a Campbell Hausfeld spray gun. So today I really do got some automotive glitter to put on there, the automotive glitter, and then I got 2-in-1 activator that I'm putting on. We're going to be spraying with the Harbor Freight spray gun, and I got a Harbor Freight compressor, and I'm going to be sanding it with a Black & Decker DA sander. I got my mask for the spray because if you're spraying this, you got an attached garage or something like that, you need ventilation. Man, that stuff smells so bad and will linger. So I'm doing this all outside, but I'm gonna back the van. I probably could sand this right here in the sun, but when I spray it, I'm gonna back the van and I'm gonna tape all this off really good, and even with add a big sheet of plastic I'm putting over the top so I can spray this. All right, so stay with me, let's do this. Before you start sanding on this, sanding on it or painting it, you gotta degrease it. I use pre to degrease. I spray the whole thing and I rub it down with pre. This takes all the grease, silicone, wax, and dirt. So I pre everything. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna pre the whole thing and wipe it down. I didn't even wash it because this is just kind of for me, that's something that I want to do. It's not gonna be a professional paint job, but this is gonna be, you'll see. I mean, the other one came out really good, and all I used was a Campbell Hausfeld spray gun to put all this flake on here. So this is just really fast. I'm gonna pre it off and then start sanding. Now I got a 320 grit on here. This is only lacquer. Lacquer is really thin paint, so that's why the shine didn't really shine as much as I wanted to, because it was lacquer paint. Only thing pre didn't get off was bird poop, but I'm going right over this. Hopefully the 320 will cut this down a little bit smoother, that the other sticker will be able to stick on better. And don't stay in one spot. You're gonna have to pre this over when it's done. See how it's starting to get dull already? Don't stay in one spot, because if you stay in one spot, it's gonna burn through. Alright, I gotta sand it down and scuffed and everything. I'm gonna pre it again, but I gotta get this down somewhere so it's gonna be more smooth right here. So what I want to do is, this is my new YouTube decal that's going right here. So I want to get an idea of where it's gonna go so I can sand it down a lot better in this area. So I'm gonna probably put some tape around here, or put some markings on here so I could sand this down to the white paint, down to the smoothness of it. I went down to 220, and if 220 don't work, then I'm gonna go down to 180. But this is, I'm just kind of eyeballing where the sticker, because I know U is smaller than 2, but I gotta get this smooth. But also I'm gonna put probably 2 coats of gloss to get it smoother. After 20 minutes of 10 minutes between each flash time, then I'll put the sticker, and then I'll go over that again. Close enough for government standards. Look what I just did. 220 burned right through. I'm glad I put in the sticker and gloss over that. Okay, next step, you gotta pre all over again, the whole thing. You gotta pre the whole thing down all over again. All right, there's too much dust on this, so I got a red scrubby and some hot water, and I'm just gonna wash it off really good, and then I'm gonna pre it. Now see the gloss it has when it's wet? That's the shine that it's gonna have after you gloss it. Now, I'm not gonna wet sand it right now. I'm just gonna spray. I'm gonna dry it off now, tape it off, pre it. I don't even have tack cloth. Okay, so I taped everything off right here. This is the only thing I want to spray. You see I got the plastic. Oh man, I got one ear sticking out right here. I'm gonna have to cover that right there. But believe in me when I say this, if you're gonna spray outside, don't spray in your house, don't spray in the basement, because it smells, it's bad chemicals, so don't do that. If you got a little garage, you can spray in your garage. Make sure you have good ventilation. My garage has so much crap in it, I'm gonna just spray it outside right now. But mark my words, when you're getting ready to spray, the wind is gonna pick up. When you're getting ready to tape, the wind is gonna pick up. The wind picked up so much right now, it's unfreaking real. But I'm too far in, so I'm going for it. Luke, I am your father. All right, I gotta mix this stuff up right here. European activator from Eastwood, European clear. This right here wouldn't go on. I was so upset. I did not know there's a reset right here on the Harbor Freight compressor. This will be a video in itself. I'm gonna use a 4, and this is the 2, and this will be the 1. So 4 and 4. This is gonna be double of what this one is, 2 to 1 right here. So I'm gonna do the clear up to the 4 and the activator up to the 4. Right? Or is it the opposite? The paint up to the 4. No, this is more. Okay. Paint up to the 4, and then the activator up to the 4. So that'll be 2 to 1 in my eyes. All right, I did it from 3 to 3, and I gotta put the clear down first. I was gonna put the dang flake in right now, but I gotta put the clear down first because I gotta make it a really smooth surface in order for me to put the decal on. Gloves, goggles, this is pretty bad chemical stuff. Get a good mix in this and always filter it. This is the Harbor Freight gun that it's going into. You can get all the stuff I'm using from Eastwood or Harbor Freight. Well, I'm going to spray what I got in here. I guess that's why you should use the regular stuff. I have this gun at 50 pounds. Can't believe I did that. Let's go. Okay, everybody checks their gun, so I'm going to check my gun over here. Okay, just finished the first coat. That looks good. Set your clock, timer, 10 minutes. And then when you feel it, you don't touch the paint, you touch this to see if this is dry. Oh, sick now. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm between the first coat. I got 2 minutes left, and that's what it looks like. I mean, it is shining like it's never shined before. And I just sanded down the other flake that was on there, and then I went ahead and I put a coat of gloss on it. This is the resin, the show resin from Eastwood. I had to tape that down again, that's coming off. This is the show resin from Eastwood right here. That's one coat of it. So what I gotta try to do is make this smooth enough to fit the YouTube sticker down. So I'll put one more coat, then put the YouTube sticker down. Then I'm gonna tape the YouTube, man, you know what? I'm gonna try to put the YouTube sticker down first. The YouTube sticker down first, tape it, flake it, and then 3 coats of gloss is what I'm gonna try to do. This is just, I sanded it down, I cut it all the way down again because there was a lot of ridges in here from the other flake. This original flake right here is the flake from Michael's that I sprayed just with a pot gun, and then I glossed it with duplicate color rattle can paint. Now I cut that down with a 380, and I did the first coat of urethane. So I'm not gonna wet sand it or nothing right here. I'm just gonna leave it just like that when it's done. Flashed over 10 minutes. It's pretty smooth, so I'm just gonna lay the sticker right on it. This is all one, so man, it's gonna be hard. I don't think the gloss is gonna stick to this, but I'm still gonna try because the it'll keep the color longer. You have little patience, huh? I got one little hole right there that I gotta pop. You can pop the bubbles. See a bubble, you pop it and smooth it. I'm actually gonna tape on the white because I want the thicker coats to paint over that white. After I shoot the flake, then I'm just gonna take all this off and gloss it. Okay, you're gonna shoot flake through a Harbor Freight gun. Let me show you this. There's an actual funnel in there that you gotta get out in order for you to shoot flake through this gun. There it goes. Right there. That'll get all your flake out the gun. I mean, take all your flake. So you can't use that, but where's the lid to put back on here? Now you can shoot flake out this gun. Alright, I'm not going to strain it with the funnel either. You strain it with one of these, you're going to strain the flake out right here. I'm going to do it. Okay, I put it at 5 and 5 on the 2 to 1. I did it at the 5 and the 5, so that's the 2 to 1. And now I'm going to put the flakes in and then mix this one right here. I ain't measuring nothing, I'm just putting the flakes in because this is what I'm going to spray. Well, it's better in the sun if I do it in the sun. There's a flake right there. Gotta mix it in real good though. It's gonna be one coat of this flake, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clear it. Just keep clearing it, so when I'm ready to wet sand it, there's enough coats on it. Then I'll put some more in there. Now this, you gotta make sure you mix really good. So I'll mix this, then set the camera up. Mark my words, when you get this gun out, Mother Nature is gonna start acting up. It's leaking out of somewhere. Now for sure I'm gonna have to wet sand it because it's leaking down. Damn it. Just keep going, just keep going. Okay, it's coming out amazing, although some drips are leveling themselves out, and that's the condensation. That's the condensation because I knew it, but my air filter is on my sandblaster. But that's what it's looking like right there. That's the second coat. I'm gonna give it a 10-minute flash time. Well, actually, I'm gonna peel off the green tape right now, and that's the hood of it right there. I'm not wet sanding it, so that little drops are gonna stay there. They're gonna get caught in, or they're gonna evaporate. Wish you could see how it looks in real life, man. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna start peeling that off right now. Now I got runs right here, but I know those runs are from the condensation in the line. Nothing I can do about the condensation in the line. I got my my damn air filter on the other compressor. The only thing I can do about that is wet sand it and paint it down the road. The rest is just going to be clear coated. But what I did to stop some of that is I came back and I started spraying further back, and I had that stuff running down my arm. I'm put like 5 coats of gloss on it now. Man, this just don't give it justice compared to what it looks like. And now it's time to clean the gun, so I'm gonna start cleaning the gun out to get all the flake out the gun, so the rest could be just gloss coming on. Now when you're spraying, I got 1 minute left. I told you it gets everywhere. If you don't got it covered, it gets everywhere. I mean, that's all on there. I gotta scrub that off with a red scrubby, probably a green scrubby and water. I gotta get all that off. It's all over that right there. So I got 1 more minute. I'm gonna spray again, but I'm gonna do 5 coats or 3 coats of clear, and then I'll show you at the end because my battery is running low and Mother Nature keeps knocking the camera down. Also, I washed the gun out. I'm putting the filter back in here, and I'm gonna filter the clear again before I go back now. The new cup, this one's going in the garbage. This is why the other strainer wouldn't come out, because I had it in there upside down. When you pull this out right here, just, oh yeah, come on. This actually goes in this way. So I had it upside down the last time. That's why I couldn't get it out. This is what I'm clearing it with. 2-in-1 European clear by Eastwood. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. I finally figured out the cup, so I'll explain to you how, and I'm going to cut out all the stuff that I was trying to figure out. But it's coming out pretty good. I'm not going to have enough for 5 coats of clear, maybe 3 coats over. So I did 1 clear, 1 flake, 1 clear, and I'm probably going to have enough coats for 1 coat of clear. Now, does it look amazing? Yes, but it's not going to have enough coats for me to really wet sand it like I would like to wet sand it, trying to get that flake, the older flake, covered up. But it still looks amazing, and it does a purpose. I'm a YouTuber. Look at that coming right at you. That big YouTube coming right at you. I got the hood propped up, and then Trev 2323 in the corner. I did this at home with Harbor Freight, Eastwood, and that's it, really. All right, I'll let you know when it's done. Okay, so here I am. I'm done with the project. I got a couple signatures in here. When I say signature, I mean little stuff I know. Like, I see the little drips right here. You can't really see them. Drips right here I could wet sand out. And here's the biggest thing that really drove me nuts. With the plastic all the way through here, I started taking it out, and like I said, it's windy outside, so it flipped up and it adhered to right here. It adhered to right there, and it adhered to right here and right here before I caught it, because I was inside playing Hot Wheels with my grandson. So I just actually tacked it down as best I can, and then when you see this and you see me coming down the street, it looks like a disco ball. Actually, I got the stuff to pop this out, to pop that out. I got the sandblaster to sandblast that. But realistically, you need a lot of stuff for a van. Just that hood right there was 1 quart. Was 1 quart of the Eastwood urethane resin. I'll show you the picture of the thing, and it wasn't enough coats. I mean, is there a nice gloss? Yes, there's a nice gloss to it. Does it look like a mirror when you look to the side? On the camera, it looks like a mirror, but in real life, I think it's the flake that's making it look like to the mirror, and there wasn't enough for a solid wet coat on it. See, so down the road you may see me wet sand it. I'm gonna let it dry for about 4 days, and then down the road you might see me wet sand it. I'm gonna let it get hard. It's resin, so I'm gonna let it get real hard, but it came out super nice. If I would do the whole van like that, it'll look amazing. See all this right here? That was Rust Doctor. but I never painted it, so it just came back. So, you know, this is just my big girl. This is my work van. This is my, hey, can I borrow your van? Hey, can I borrow your van? So, and this is the van to pull my boat. So, it's my workhorse. I'm not a big car person, so this is all I play with, is my Astro van. Either way, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share. This project took me only about 2 hours, and yes, I did rush it. Okay, and I am done. It's been about maybe 2 hours since I painted it. Now I had to hang some blinds, so it's got pretty solid, pretty good now. Man, I just wish you could pick that up with the high definition camera. There are some signatures in it. Realistically, dude, that was with a Harbor Freight gun, a Harbor Freight compressor, and Harbor Freight gun, Harbor Freight compressor, and Eastwood paint products. Not the Eastwood gun. I do want to get the Eastwood gun, but Eastwood, the D-cups, or the cups and the filters and the cleaners and all that was from Eastwood. And I mean, if you were to paint your whole car like this, it'll look like $1 million bucks, and that's not even wet sanded yet. I'll probably wet sand it down in 4 days. But it's just the solid shine it gave is pretty damn amazing. It made it a really nice deep gold. And if I would have been able to put 3 more coats of gloss, I don't even think I would have needed to wet sand it. But I still got the little ridges from the old glitter from Michael's that I sprayed on it. Either way, subscribe, like, and share. There's more stuff to be done with the boats, with the fishing, and with the van. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye.